7. Good outside the switch. Doncic goes, oh, great step! And then he hammers it home. Broke his ankles.
I'm just thinking of that LeBron video of him saying, "It's about damn time."
It's about damn time.
Because it is about damn time. The New York Knicks have defeated the Denver Nuggets at home. And it's taken so long that they're not even called the Pepsi Center anymore, or the Pepsi Arena, whatever it was called before. And to put into context, the last time we beat the Denver Nuggets when they were at home was 2006. And I believe it was the game Jamal Crawford hit a crazy dagger 3 off of a turnover to help us win the game. 2006, I was 2 years old. I'm 18 years old now. That's how long it took. And yeah, maybe there was no Nikola Jokic, no Aaron Gordon, but the Denver Nuggets have had injuries in the past. You know, they've had certain guys that are out, and we still haven't been able to take care of this club. And it's about damn time that we found a way to win. It wasn't pretty. It's always a hard game to come out victorious when it comes to playing in that climate. It's definitely different for the Knicks, you know. Denver has the very interesting weather, and then obviously we're traveling to the road, but no excuses. Like, we haven't been able to beat this team since 2006. Like, when it comes to them being at home, but we finally do, so I'm very happy. And this was a pretty scrappy game. This was, and I know they didn't have Aaron Gordon, I know they didn't have Nikola Jokic, but they still have Jamal Murray that's been playing pretty damn solid this season. Michael Porter Jr. has been playing at a pretty solid level as well, but I thought we did a good job on Michael Porter Jr. Jamal Murray did get his, but I'm going to be getting into a player that had a huge couple defensive possessions, or at least one key defensive possession on Jamal Murray at the end of this game. But obviously the New York Knicks came out victorious, final score being 106-103 at Denver, and the New York Knicks are now over 500 at 8-7, so I'm absolutely thrilled with that. Hopefully we keep it up. We know we have this tough stretch of games coming up when it comes to this West road trip. So at the beginning of this game, I'm not going to lie, the Denver Nuggets offense did look better than ours when it came to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope continuously moving around the ball outside of the perimeter. Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, they did a good job sharing the basketball. DeAndre Jordan actually got the start for Nikola Jokic in this game, as Jokic was out due to protocol, and I didn't like the way the Knicks were playing on the offense side of the basketball. But one of the main reasons why the Knicks were in this game, just like last game at the beginning, is because the defense looks much more improved compared to those games of the past. It looks like we're making adjustments of defending the three-point line and making adjustments of defending the interior, at least more discipline-wise. And Jericho Sims, I got to give credit to him. Obviously, he wasn't a starter in this game. Isaiah Hartenstein was, but Jericho Sims has had these foul trouble issues, and I thought he did a very good job staying disciplined, playing straight hands of fundamental defense, and he caused tons of loose ball fouls. We're definitely going to be getting into him more. So when the Nuggets had a little bit of a run at the beginning of this game, someone that really got us into this game on offense was Julius Randle. Randle was fuego from beyond the arc. He hit 2 huge threes. He did a good job getting the defense to collapse, and he was just a bully in the paint. He did a good job drawing fouls and resulting in a couple and ones throughout this game. He was knocking down those ridiculous mid-range jumpers. Randle was definitely on tonight. Yes, he made some dumb basketball IQ decisions, to be completely real with you guys, but we saw a Randle that played resilient, played really hard, overcame adversity. There was moments I'm like, oh no, is Randle going to choke? But he made up for it by diving on the floor, like in a huge play of the game at the very end. Like, Brunson had a dunk in this game. Is that Brunson's first dunk of his career? But yeah, Randle played resilient on defense. He just played his ass off. He had one shot, like he had a couple heat check shots that I wasn't a big fan of. And then he also had a play that he went to go shoot the basketball. Nothing was there though. Then he moved his eyes over to the right wing, and then he threw the ball away in a big spot as well. But Randle, I thought, played his ass off. He played very hard. We'll see if he keeps it up. But he played at a pretty damn solid level, and he was one of the main reasons we won this game. He was pretty much the X factor of this game. I thought Brunson played very even keel. He just continues to be great for us when it comes to down the stretch and be mentally tough. I love the way Jalen Brunson played in this game. Cam Reddish, kind of an unsung hero, didn't put up crazy stats. I thought we should have got him involved more in the offense, especially because RJ Barrett struggled so much in this game. I thought Cam Reddish deserved the ball more in his hands. I know he had a bad 3. Sometimes his 3 is flat, but he had a very nice and one. I love the way he attacked on the defense side of the basketball. Michael Porter Jr. was pretty much non-existent on offense, and we caused a lot of loose ball fouls against this Denver Nuggets team, really getting them frustrated, making them work. And Michael Porter Jr. only had 5 points in this game. He was not able to execute from the outside, was not able to execute in the inside. So I thought we did a very good job staying physical with this basketball club. And maybe you could say a couple weeks ago, the way this team was playing defense, that Michael Porter Jr. would add 20 or 25 points because he is averaging nearly 20 points this season, and he's been playing at a pretty high level, and he's doing a better job reading the floor out there on the basketball court. But Cam Reddish's defense, the deflections he got, he had like 3 steals or at least 3 deflections early in this game. Like, he played with such a high motor. He played extremely hard, and I'm proud of the way Cam Reddish has played for this basketball club. Isaiah Hartenstein, he got into foul trouble. I believe he had like 4 or 5 fouls in this game. Didn't provide much offensively. But one thing we love about Hartenstein, even if he doesn't put up the craziest stats or he gets into foul trouble, he continues to play hard. He doesn't give up on his teammates, and that's what I love about him. But one of the main reasons I thought we were going to lose this game was because of RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett was bad. Apparently, he has some sickness, and that's not me saying it in a dick type of way. He does have an illness, but RJ's been bad these last couple of games, and I don't know to what like standard he's sick or anything like that, but he's just straight up missing open threes, not finishing at the basket. His basketball IQ was just awful. It just felt like he was so ball dominant and very selfish with the basketball, if I'm being real with you guys. Like, he had tunnel vision of driving to the basket, didn't recognize guys open outside on the perimeter. I did not like the way RJ Barrett played at all in this game. He was a turnstile defensively, letting guys blow right by him. Like, Jeff Green is one of the oldest players in the league. Like, RJ, your hips need to be more flexible than that. He was just straight up bad. He was really bad. He missed a 3 in a big time moment. He missed free throws. Like, he was just really bad, and I hope RJ gets it together. And I'm not making excuses for him. Like, he needs to be better. I know he's sick right now, but he gotta knock down open threes, man. Like, if you cleared yourself to play, or the Knicks cleared you to play, I don't know what it came down to. RJ obviously wants to play at the end of the day. He's a grown man that can make his own decisions if the Knicks want him to play or not, but it was his decision, and he really did hurt the team. He did hurt the team when he was out there. I'm like, put Grimes in there. Grimes, he's not on the injury report anymore, you know. RJ's playing horrible. He's not at 100%. Grimes could fill in at his position for a good chunk of minutes, but Grimes doesn't play at all. Fournier doesn't play. Obviously, I'm happy with that, but no action for Grimes. Like, what's going on with this whole Quentin Grimes situation? But RJ was just straight up bad. He had a couple moments that he got back-to-back layups, but yeah, RJ was just very, very bad. But outside of that, I was pretty pleased with the starting lineup, but the Denver Nuggets competed. The New York Knicks competed. It was a back and forth basketball game, definitely scrappy on the defense side of the basketball. Got to give credit to the Denver Nuggets. Got to give credit to Jamal Murray. You know, you got to give credit to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Christian Braun that came in the game, and Zeke Naji, he's definitely going to be known as a Knicks killer. He killed us last season. He had over 20 points, and he killed us this game as well. Bones Highland, what he was able to do off the bench, he gave them fantastic momentum. But our bench was amazing because we eventually got to, like, we had a 6-point lead around there when it came to that first half because Emmanuel Quickley came off the bench, played tremendous defense. I love the way Quickley played. I'm not sure how he was when it came to the statistics, but from an eyeball test, he was one of the main reasons we won this basketball game. He was just very good, his energy, and when his shot is off and his passing's off, not making the right reads, we could always rely on him to get rebounds, play hard, and his defense looks much improved. Maybe it's just him being more disciplined. Maybe it's him just having another year in the league or him just getting stronger. But I love the way Emmanuel Quickley played in this basketball game. I got to give credit to him. Obi Toppin, right off the bat, gave us a spark. Knocked down a 3, leaked out. Nice dish by the New York Knicks. Threw it down. Obi Toppin had some nice moments in this game. He did brick a wide open 3 at the end of this game, but he definitely provided us some energy early. Derrick Rose, I thought he's been better these last couple games. He did make a decision I didn't like with the basketball though when he kind of pushed up a floater when someone was open, but he gave us some key buckets in this game. So I got to give credit to Derrick Rose when there's times that I was like, oh, we're starting to get dug in a hole here by the Denver Nuggets. He definitely came out with a huge bucket for us. So I did like the way the bench played. Jericho Sims was just fantastic. Jericho Sims, like, everyone's going to look at Randall, everyone's going to look at Brunson, the starters, but Jericho Sims, in my opinion, may be the player of the game because he caused so much trouble for the Denver Nuggets. He got to the Denver Nuggets' heads causing these loose ball fouls. His ability to position himself, his strength really got the Nuggets very frustrated, just continuously fouling other players or just fouling him, which regained us possessions just offensive rebounds, and what I love about him is he learned. There was so much swapping back and forth between Hartenstein and Sims when he came to the center position, but he stayed out of foul trouble. He was a great lob threat, and when the Knicks would turn the ball over or when we would be one and done, Sims would hustle back, get a deflection, he would have a block. Like, Sims was just a beast. He played like an athletic monster. I love the way Jericho Sims played in this game. You definitely got to give credit to Sims. So the New York Knicks have this momentum when it comes to bench. So I've really liked the way the bench is playing, but when the third quarter came around, I'm not going to lie, I was pretty scared, to be honest with you guys, because Julius Randle, he started missing free throws. He started taking really dumb shots. Like, yeah, he took those heat check shots, but then, I don't know, I just wasn't a fan of the way Randle was playing from a discipline standpoint, and I just thought he was forcing the issue. Like, I understand he was hot, but he took some threes that were just, like, outrageous, or some shots were just outrageous, and I thought what I loved about Randle, though, is that he stayed composed throughout this game. He didn't really let anything get to him, and he did a good job overcoming adversity, continuing to play hard, and he was pretty much the main reason we won this game. He came up with a huge play at the end of the game that we're going to be getting into, but when you just add on top of that RJ struggling, and then Randle's off to the slow start when it comes to the third quarter, and a huge pivotal moment at the end of the third quarter is Emmanuel quickly pretty much just runs out the entire shot clock, has no awareness, shot clock violation. Bones Highland hits a huge three to end that third quarter, and we're just very stagnant offensively in that patch. We fouled the Denver Nuggets a lot. Jamal Murray started to get going, and we should be happy that Michael Porter Jr. eventually didn't get anything going, but Zeke Naji did a good job contributing. Bones Highland did a good job contributing. Fourth quarter, right off the bat, we foul Bones Highland. He makes a three as well. On top of a 4-point play, they're up like 6 points. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope knocks out a three. Christian Braun comes in the game. He's providing good energy for the Denver Nuggets. I'm like, oh my gosh, are we ever gonna win in Denver? Like, this is just terrible here. And I'm like, why does RJ continue to be out there on the basketball floor? But the fourth quarter, we flipped a switch, in my opinion. We did a good job at just drawing fouls once again, and just the Denver Nuggets also committed some dumb fouls as well, but they looked more stagnant offensively. I thought we really played good defense like we did in that first and second quarter, got up in their jersey. Really got to give credit to Emmanuel quickly, got to give credit to the overall ball club when it came to really competing on defense. But when you look at the fourth quarter, I thought Brunson did a good job dribble penetrating, and Randle came up with a huge play when the Denver Nuggets turned it over at the end, because Randle dove on the floor, threw it ahead of Brunson threw it down, and the Denver Nuggets had a stupid loose ball foul. Randle split some free throws, because he missed the first one, which really pissed me off. But then we're lucky that we played good. We're not lucky because we contributed, or we did a good job executing and played good defense on the Denver Nuggets. They had a one and done, but Bones Highland just did a very good job down the stretch. Like 1 minute left, 5 straight points, and they're right back into it after it looked like we're kind of running away with it. And Randle's aggressive, working downhill, drawing fouls once again. But the story of the game really was that the New York Knicks made more plays defensively. We got to the free throw line. The Denver Nuggets were very stagnant down the stretch, and Emmanuel quickly played tremendous defense on Jamal Murray, especially when it came to that last shot. They had a chance to send it to overtime. Emmanuel quickly got up in Jamal Murray's jersey, did a really good job moving his feet, and he airballed a three. But I know Bones Highland got huge buckets, but then he also allowed some buckets when it came to the defense side of the basketball. Like, credit to Emmanuel quickly. Knicks played very good defense. Final score 106-103. Knicks win.